Okay, so today we will discuss heat and work transfer. So first we will discuss the work transfer and later on we will discuss the heat transfer. So before discussing the work transfer, we should know about what actually work is. First of all, we will define the work and then work transfer. So actually what is work? What is work? If someone asks what is work, then work is nothing but if there is a block, suppose there is a block, and if we applied a force F on this block and this block is displaced by an x distance. Let us assume we have defined that this block has been displaced by x distance, then the net work done will be nothing but it is the force multiplied by displacement, or we say that it is the force multiplied by x bar, where s bar and x bar represent, that is, the force is a vector quantity and the displacement is vector quantity, and f dot x, that is the dot product of these two. So this is your work done. Okay, so what does it mean? It means that if a body is being displaced from one position to another position under the action of any force, then the work will be done. Okay, so in thermodynamics also, suppose this is our system, and in this system we have a battery, and this battery is connected with a motor. Here it is our motor and this is our battery, and now this motor is connected with a fan. So when the motor runs, then it runs the shaft and shaft runs the fan, so it means that the work is being done. In place of this fan, suppose if we use a pulley, let us assume we are using a pulley over here, and the main cause of the pulley is to raise the weight. Okay, either raise the weight or to lower the weight. This is our battery and this is the motor. Okay, when the battery runs, then motor runs the pulley, and the main work of the pulley is to either raise or lower the mass. So this mass will be either raised or lowered. What does it mean? It means that this mass has been displaced from its original position under the action of the force. What is the force? The tension inside this pulley, in this rope, sorry. Okay, which is connected to the pulley. So tension in this rope will be your force. So under the action of any force, this mass has been displaced from its original position, so work has been transferred or the work has been done, and since it crosses the system boundary, so work is being done by the system or on the system, that we will discuss later on. Okay, so the main significance of the work is nothing but when we displaced the body from one position to another position under the action of any force, then the work will definitely be done. Okay, so what is the sign convention for the work? The sign convention for the work is, if work is positive, means work is done by the system, while if the value of work is negative means work is done on the system. Work is done on the system. Okay, so this is the sign convention which we will use throughout the thermodynamics. If the value of the work calculated will be positive, so means the work is being done by the system, and if it is negative, then work is done on the system. And what is work? Means the body is able to be displaced under the action of any force. So this is your basically work. And now we will discuss the work transfer. So since we have two types of the system, we have already described closed system or open system. Also there is an isolated system, but for isolated system neither work nor energy nor mass anything can be transferred. So in this we need not to be calculate anything, but for the closed system and open system definitely the work transfer takes place. So we will have to calculate the value of work transfer for closed system as well as for open system. Okay, so here we will discuss first the work transfer for closed system. So today we will discuss the work transfer for closed system, or this closed system work transfer is also known as non-flow work. Non-flow work means that there is no mass transfer takes place. Okay, and we know that the closed system is nothing but it is the system in which energy and work transfer can be takes place. Means heat and work transfer can take place. So work transfer for closed system. Work transfer for closed system. Work transfer for closed system. So what is the closed system? Closed system is the system in which no mass transfer takes place, only heat and work transfer takes place. Energy can be transferred in the form of heat and mass. So now the piston cylinder arrangement, we always take this piston cylinder arrangement as in a closed system, and the gas is present inside this cylinder. Okay, now suppose this gas exert a pressure P at the piston valve, and the area of this piston is, let us assume that A, and assume that under the action of this force, under the action of this pressure, the piston moves from its original position to new position, and this displacement is nothing but it is x. Let us assume that under the action of this pressure the piston moves from position 1 to position 2, which is a distance x. Then what will happen? What is the force which is being acting at the surface of this piston? This force is nothing but it is the area, pressure multiplied by area, and the displacement of the piston is x. Then work from 1 to 2 means when the system moves from state 1 to state 2. This is our system. The gas inside the cylinder and this boundary is basically considered as a system, and system moves from state 1 to state 2. Okay, so when it moves from state 1 to 2, then obviously this is the force P into A multiplied by distance, displacement, or this can be written as PAX. Now area into displacement is nothing but it is the volume which is covered by the gas. So this can be written as PV, where P is the pressure and V is the volume. So this is the work which has been done when the system moves from state 1 to state 2, or for for instant movement, the work done from state 1 to 2 is nothing but it is P dV, where dV is the instantaneous volume change. This is instantaneous volume change. And what is the pressure? Pressure at that instant. Pressure at that moment. So what is the total work done from state 1 to 2 is nothing but it is the integration P dV from state 1 to 2. So this is your closed system work done. So closed system work done is nothing but it is the integration P dV from state 1 to 2 and work from 1 to 2. If you see, then this work is nothing but multiplication of the pressure multiplied by the volume. What is pressure? So pressure is your intensive property. Pressure is an intensive property and volume is extensive property. Volume is extensive property. Okay, so work is nothing but it is the multiplication of intensive property. I am writing it as an IP multiplied by delta EP. Delta means change, EP is the extensive property. The work done is nothing but it is the intensive property multiplied by the change in any extensive property. So remember this thing. Okay, so in closed system I have told you that it is nothing but it is integration P dV from state 1 to 2. What is its physical significance? Suppose this is the pressure, let us assume that is the variation in pressure, and this is your point 1 and this is your point 2. State 1 to state 2. This is the pressure variation and this is the volume. That is the PV diagram. So when system moves from state 1 to state 2 through this diagram, then obviously P dV basically nothing but it is the area covered under this curve, this shaded portion area. Okay, so what is the work done? This is nothing but it is the area under PV diagram. Area under PV diagram. So always remember in a closed system the work done is nothing but it is the area under the PV diagram. You have to calculate the area. Again the important thing, work done is equal to integration P dV, that we are integrating pressure with respect to volume, and we know that the integration is possible only for the continuous process. It means the variation of pressure with respect to volume is the continuous process. Okay, means when the body moves from state or system moves from state 1 to state 2, it must be a continuous process. And which process is a continuous process? Obviously it is quasi-static process. Quasi-static process. So quasi-static process is a continuous process. So in a closed system, whenever we are considering any process by which the system moves from state 1 to state 2, the process must be quasi-static, and we know that every quasi-static process is a reversible process. So what does it mean? All the processes for which the system moves from one state to another state will be a reversible process, quasi-static process. Okay, so whenever we are calculating integration P dV, it means the process must be quasi-static. This is an important thing. Always remember that for closed system we are considering quasi-static process. Okay, so work done is equal to P dV. Sometimes for the closed system we also say that work done is P dV work or piston displacement work. piston displacement work, that is the closed system PDV work. We have already seen that for a closed system the work transfer is PDV, and since it is PDV and pressure is a continuous process, pressure has to be a continuous process, so it must be a quasi-static process. So remember these important points, that is the PDV work or displacement work. Displacement work is related with your piston displacement. Okay, so this is nothing but it is your piston displacement, and PDV I have shown that when piston is moved, then in this work is PDV work. So this is for closed system. Okay, now piston moves from state 1 to state 2. I have already explained this thing under the action of any pressure. Then from one state to two state, the area covered under this will give you the pressure, and the process must be quasi-static. Okay, this is quasi-static process. This point is important point. Question in GATE have been asked, and whenever you are considering any process, it must be your quasi-static process. Now this is an important one again. कि work is whether a point function or a path function. So now let us check this thing. As in the last we have shown that work done is nothing but it is the change in intensive property and change in extensive property, means it is the product of two properties. So it means work must have to be a property, but no, work is not a property. How? Now see, suppose this is our state 1 and this is our state 2. Okay, and system moves from state 1 to 2 through this path, that through black line, and the other path is your, let us assume, red line. Okay, black line I am writing 1A2, and for red line we are writing 1B2. For red line, the work done is your this area, and for black the work done is this much area. Okay, this is your pressure and this is my wall. So if we see through figure, so this blue line area, this is the extra amount of the work for path 1A2 as compared to path 1B2. Now, so work for path 1A2 is equal to integration PDV from state 1 to 2, and work for path 1B2, that is the red line 1B2, this is again from 1 to 2 and it is PDV. This is area and this is area by red color, area, the red one, and this is the area of our black one. Okay, so we have seen that these two areas are totally different. Okay, so W1A2 is not equal to W1B2, even though the state of movement, means state 1 and state 2 are fixed, but the processes are different. One, it moves from state 1 to 2 through through path 1A2, and another path is 1B2, and we have seen that since the area under these two paths will be different, so these two work done are not same. Since the work done is not same, it means it depends on path, not on the points, because the points are fixed. So work is So work is not a point function, not a point function. I'm writing this as a function. It is a path function. It is a path function because it depends on path. Okay, so work done is a path function because it depends on the path and it is not a point function. Okay, so since work done is not a point function, the work done is not a property. So it is not a property. Not a property. So work done is not a property. Even though work done is the multiplication of the two properties, but still work done is not a property. That's why we take this delta W, that is non-exact differential. Non-exact differential. While for property we take the exact differential, that is we take dV, we take dP, we can take dt because they are the properties, but work is not a property, so we don't take exact differentiation, we take delta V. This shows that the partial differentiation is not an exact differential because it is a path function, not a point function. Okay, so work done is your work done is your path function, it is not a point function. Is that okay? So again this question has been asked so many times. Now we have to calculate work done in different processes, how much work is being done. As I have told you that from state 1 to state 2 the body system moves. So when the system moves from state 1 to state 2, so we have to calculate how much work is being done by the system or being done on the system under the PV diagram. So we have to calculate the work done for the different processes. So there are four types of the process, that is isochoric process, isobaric process, isothermal process, polytropic process, and in polytropic process it is PV raised to the power n is equal to constant, and when we take n is equal to gamma, that is the ratio of the specific heat, then this polytropic process will be considered as adiabatic process. Adiabatic process. So we will derive the formula for polytropic process, and for adiabatic process we can put the value of gamma in place of n, so it becomes your adiabatic process. So one by one we will take the different processes and we have to calculate the value of the work done in these processes. So first is your isochoric process. So first process is isochoric process. Isochoric process. So what is isochoric process? Isochoric process is a process in which the volume remains constant. Isochoric process in which volume remains constant. This is our PV diagram. Okay, now the volume is remain constant. It means either the system has moved from state 1 to 2 in this way, means the pressure has been reduced, or it might be possible that the pressure has been increased from state 1 to 2, keeping the volume remains constant. Okay, so when we plot this curve on x-axis, that is on on v-axis, then what is the area of this curve? Okay, its area is nothing but it is a point. If we plot on the v-axis, then it is a point. And what is the area of a point? The area of a point is 0. So work done in case of polytropic process is always 0. Okay, so work done in the isochoric process is always is equal to 0 when we move from state 1 to state 2. Now the next one is your isobaric process. Isobaric process. What is isobaric process? Isobaric process is a process in which the pressure remains constant. So now we are taking isobaric process. Now suppose the volume remains constant and system moves from state 1 to state 2 by this way. So this is nothing but it is the expansion. Or we can take also that system moves from state 1 to state 2, one another diagram, that is 1 to 2. This is nothing but it is compression. So when it is compression, then this is the area, this is the work done, and when it is expansion, then obviously this must be the area. So this is the expansion work, this is the compression work. So it can be expansion, it can be compression, that all depends. Okay. So what is the work done from state 1 to state 2? This is nothing but it is integration P dV from state 1 to state 2. Okay, let us assume that this is V1 and the pressure is P. Since the pressure remains constant, so we take it out. So this becomes dV, that is V1 to V2. So this becomes P times of V2 minus V1. So work done is equal to P delta V. So work done is equal to pressure multiplied by delta V. So when delta V is positive, means V2 is greater than V1, means V2 is greater than V1. So when V2 is greater than V1, it is your expansion, and when it is expansion, means work is positive. When delta V is negative, means when V2 is less than to V1. V2 is less than to V1 means it is your compression. This is expansion. Okay, and this is our compression. So work done will be negative. So when there is an compression, then the work done will be negative, and when there is an expansion in an isobaric process, then the work done will be positive. The next is isothermal process. Isothermal process. What is isothermal process? Isothermal process is a process in which the temperature remains constant, or the other way of representing the isothermal process as constant is PV is equal to constant. And we have already discussed that an isothermal process is something like this, from state 1 to state 2. Or it can be from state 1 to 2, it can be something like this also. So in the red line 1 to 2 means it is your compression, and in the black line 1 to 2 is your nothing but it is expansion. So now let us assume that at point 1 the pressure is P1 and at point 2 the pressure is P2, and here it is V1 and V2. So what is the work done from 1 to 2? Work done from 1 to 2 is PdV from state 1 to state 2. And now PV remains constant, so we will calculate how the pressure is varying with respect to volume. So this becomes C by V. So this can be written as integration C by V dV, that is from V1 to V2. So work done from 1 to 2 is nothing but it is C times dV by V. dV by V is the integration is ln of V from V1 to V2. So this becomes C times ln V2 upon V1. And now the value of this C can be either P1 V1 or P2 V2 because it is constant. So work done from 1 to 2 can be written as P1 V1 ln V2 upon V1. So this is the work done in case of any isothermal process. Okay, now let us assume when V2 upon V1 is greater than 1, means the V2 is greater than V1, that is final volume is greater than initial volume, means it is your expansion. So when it is expansion, so V2 upon V1 is greater than 1, so this value is more than 1, so log value is positive, so work done will be positive. Similarly, when V2 upon V1 is less than to 1, means compression, because the final volume is less than to initial volume. So in this case work done will be negative. So work is negative. So in compression the work done will be negative. Now the next is isothermal process. Isothermal process. What is isothermal process? Isothermal process is a process in which the temperature remains constant, or we say it is PV equal to constant. What is the PV diagram for an isothermal process? PV diagram is something like this. This is from state 1 to state 2. Okay. Now let us assume that the pressure at point for state 1 is P1 and the pressure at state 2 is your P2, and their corresponding volume will be V1 and V2. This is the case of expansion, and suppose if it is the compression, then it will be something like this, then state 1 to state 2. So this is the case of compression. So I am just taking this one as a expansion. So work from state 1 to state 2, that becomes integration PdV from state 1 to state 2, that we have to calculate. Now in an isothermal process, since PV remains constant, pressure into volume is constant, so pressure can be written as C by V, that the variation of pressure is inversely proportional to its volume. So here in place of pressure we can write C by V dV. From state 1 the volume is V1, at state 2 volume is V2. So work done from state 1 to 2. So work from 1 to 2 is nothing but it is C times ln of V2 divided by V1, or this can also be written as C times ln of P1 upon P2. Why? Because P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. So V2 upon V1 is equal to P1 upon P2, or we can write that work from 1 to 2 is, what is the value of C? So C is nothing but it is the P into V at any state. So it is either P1 V1 or P2 V2. So we can write it as P1 V1 ln of V2 upon V1, or P1 V1 ln of P1 upon P2. Sometimes the pressure and volume is not been given, and it has the state will be defined with respect to temperature. So we know that for an ideal gas PV is equal to RT. So P1 V1 is equal to RT1. So this may be written as RT ln of V2 upon V1 RT1, or it is RT1 ln of P1 upon P2. So this is the work done in case of an isothermal process. And since it is an isothermal process, then the temperature remains constant from state 1 to 2. So it is immaterial whether we are writing RT1 or RT2. So it is RT ln of V2 upon V1 or RT ln of P1 upon P2. So this is the total work done in case of any isothermal process. Now, since the value of work done in isothermal process is RT ln of V2 upon V1. So if V2 is greater than V1, means V2 upon V1 is greater than 1. Since V2 is greater than V1, it means its final volume is greater than the initial volume. So it is expansion. And when V2 upon V1 ratio is greater than 1, then ln value will be greater than 1. So ln 1 will always be a positive. So in that case, work done will be positive. So if there is an expansion in isothermal process, the work done will always be positive. Similarly, if V2 is less than to V1, that is final volume is less than to initial volume. So what does it mean? V2 upon V1 is less than to 1. It is the case of compression. And in this case, work done will be negative. So in expansion isothermal, work done will be positive. In isothermal compression, the work done will be negative. Now the next one is your polytropic process. I will derive the formula for polytropic process, and in place of n we will, if we use gamma, so it means it is adiabatic process. So PV raised to the power n is equal to constant is your polytropic process. When we take gamma in place of n, that is PV ki power gamma equal to constant, then the process will be adiabatic process. So now the figure for polytropic process, this is pressure, this is volume, let us take, this is our state 1, here the pressure is P1, this is our state 2, here the pressure is P2, this is our state 1, volume correspondingly be V1 and V2, and this is the law of PV raised to the power n is equal to constant. So this is your polytropic expansion. In compression, the curve is something like this. So this is your polytropic compression, this is polytropic expansion. So what is the work done in polytropic process from 1 to 2? Nothing but it is PdV integration from state 1 to state 2. In PdV work, always remember that we have to find out the variation of pressure with respect to volume, how pressure is varying with respect to volume. So here PV raised to the power n is equal to constant. So in place of pressure, we can write it as C by V raised to the power n. So work done from 1 to 2 is nothing but it is from V1 to V2. In place of P, we can write as C upon V ki power n dV. So this can be written as C integration V raised to the power minus n dV from V1 to V2. That is the work done from state 1 to state 2. The work done from state 1 to 2 is C. Integration of V ki power minus n is nothing but it is 1 minus n V raised to the power 1 minus n from V1 to V2. So this can be written as C upon 1 minus n. This is V2 upon V2 की power n माइनस v1 अपॉन v1 की पावर, और work from 1 to 2 is nothing but it is c upon n minus 1 v1 upon v1 की power n minus v2 upon v2 raised to the power n. We can write it is also 1 upon n minus 1 c upon v1 की power n v1 minus c upon v2 की power n v2. Now since p1 v1 की power n is equal to p2 v2 की power n equal to constant, so this shows that c upon v1 की power n is equal to p1 and c upon v2 की power n is equal to p2. So work done from state 1 to 2 may be written as 1 upon n minus 1, and c upon v1 की power n, c upon v1 raised to the power n may be written as p1. So it is p1 v1 minus p2 v2. So this is the total work done in case of any polytropic process. Now p1 v1 for ideal gas constant equation, p1 v1 is nothing but it is RT1 and p2 v2 is nothing but it is RT2. So this can be written as R upon n minus 1, p1 v1 is RT1, so T1 minus T2, that is change in temperature. So work done can be written as in this form also. For an polytropic process, so work done in case of adiabatic, in adiabatic work done will be R upon gamma minus 1 T1 minus T2. So this is the work done in case of adiabatic process, where gamma is nothing but it is known as ratio of the specific heat at constant pressure to constant volume, that we will discuss later on when we will do heat transfer. So here the work done in a polytropic process is R upon n minus 1 T1 minus T2, or 1 upon n minus 1 P1 V1 minus P2 V2. If it is an expansion, then the work done will be positive, and if there is a compression, then the work done will be negative. So these are the different types of the processes, and in these processes we have calculated what is the value of the work done. As in case of isochoric process, what is the value of work done? That is delta V equal to 0. In case of isochoric process, in case of isobaric process, we have already shown. Isothermal process, we have discussed it, P1 V1 ln of V2 upon V1. In case of polytropic process, it is PI VI. PI VI means initial pressure, initial volume. PF VF is final pressure, final volume, and n minus 1, where n is polytropic index. This is known as polytropic index. Okay, and when n is equal to gamma, so this is adiabatic process. Adiabatic process. Okay. Now other types of the work transfer. So in the work transfer, how many different types of the work is also being considered apart from your PDB work. Even though PDB work is the most important work and we mostly concerned with this PDB work, we have to calculate this PDB work, but sometimes the electrical work, shaft work, pedal wheel work, flow work, or the work done in changing the area of the surface fill, these will be considered. When there is a surface tension, then this force will place flow work for open system. For open system, when the mass flows takes place, then how to calculate the flow work. Pedal wheel, that is shaft work. when there is a torque and remove torque when torque is rotating through an angle of theta, then the shaft work how to calculate, then the electrical work, that is the what is the electrical work when a current is flowing through the resistor. So now a brief idea we will take about all these type of the work. Now if it is an electrical work, suppose electrical work, so how to calculate the electrical work? Suppose this is a resistance and in this resistance a current I is flowing and this resistance is considered as your system and I current is flowing, then this I is nothing but it is dq by dt. What is current? Current is nothing but it is the rate of change of charge, where q is our charge. And suppose with the help, suppose by the flowing of this current I and the resistance of this is R and EMF E will be generated, or a potential difference E will be generated within the wire. So what is the work done? Work done is nothing but it is equal to rate of change of energy, that is E dq by dt. So this much amount of the work has been generated. So this is your electrical work. Similarly, if we are discussing shaft work, so what is shaft work? Suppose this is a shaft, okay, suppose there is a shaft and a torque T is being applied to this shaft, and by the application of this torque T, the shaft is rotated through an angle of theta, then the work done will be equal to nothing but integration T d theta. So this is your shaft work. See how much shaft has turned through an angle of theta under the application of this force, torque T. So this is known as shaft work. Similarly, flow work. So flow work is an important one. So what is flow work? Flow work. So let us assume that this is your open system. This is my open system and some mass of water or anything else is flowing, some fluid is flowing through this channel. So what we assume, basically we assume that at a particular instant of time when it tries to enter into the system boundary, this is our system, this tank is our system, when it enters into the system boundary, let us assume that the pressure acting by this fluid on this is a constant P and it behaves just like as a piston cylinder arrangement. It behaves like as a piston cylinder arrangement and it applied a pressure P, okay, and V is the volume which is entering at any instant of time. So flow work is nothing but it is PV work, as we have already seen that the work done is nothing but it is PV for a closed system, and if we are considering it is a piston cylinder arrangement, PdV work. So total flow work will be P into V. Suppose if the specific volume at this instant is V and M mass will be entered, then what is the total volume? Total volume is nothing but it is M into V, where M is the mass entered and V is the specific volume of the fluid. So work done will be nothing but it is P M V. So this is your flow work, or per unit mass it is known as PV work. So this is work per unit mass. So what we discussed, that flow work, though it is applied for an open system, but we have considered it as a closed system, piston cylinder arrangement, and then we have considered the work as PV work and we have calculated the flow work. per unit mass its value will be P into V, otherwise it is PVM. So this is your flow work. So basically these are the different types of the work which we have to be considered during the closed system. But the most important work is the PdV work, and we always consider the PdV work and how to calculate the PdV work for different processes that we have already discussed. Now many questions have been asked on the basis of work. So in GATE exam, in engineering services exam, the work transfer is very important topic, and many of the questions have been asked. So we will discuss the questions, how to attempt the questions related to work transfer. Okay, so now we are going to discuss the problems related to work transfer. First problem. A gas is initially at 1 bar, 0.1 meter cube and 300 Kelvin is exposed to twice its initial volume through expansion law. PV की power 1.3 is equal to constant. So what is this process? This process is your polytropic process. Okay, so just first draw the diagram. Initially it is at 1 bar, 1.1 meter cube and 300 Kelvin and exposed to twice its initial volume. So suppose this is our first point and this is our second point. It has been exposed from point 1 to point 2, and this volume V2 is twice of V1. This is our V1. Then it is compressed at constant pressure. At constant pressure it has been compressed constant pressure until it reaches its initial volume V1, and then system finally goes to its initial volume. Then at initial state through constant volume process, this is P, this is V. So this is a little bit diagram. So now just solve this problem. The question says that initially the system is at state 1 and through state 1 to state 2 the gas is expanded according to law PV की power 1.3 is equal to constant, and it has been expanded till its volume V2 becomes 2 times of V1. Here the volume is V1. So this is V1. This point is 2. From 2 to 3, the system is compressed at a constant pressure, that is isobarically, so that it reaches to its initial volume V3. So V3 is nothing but it is equal to V1, and then it reaches to its original position at a constant volume. This is from 3 to 1. So this is our process. This is pressure and this is volume. Initial position, the pressure is given, and this pressure is 1 bar. This pressure is 1 bar and volume is 0.1 meter cube. Pressure is 1 bar and volume is 0.1 meter cube, and the law is PV raised to the power 1.3. We have to calculate total work done in this system. Okay, so total work done will be equal to what? Work from process 1 to 2 plus work for process 2 to 3 plus work for process 3 to 1. The summation of all these processes will give you the total work for this cycle. Always remember, since work is not a point function, then net change is in a cyclic process will never be equal to 0, because in a cyclic process the net change of the property will be 0, but work is since not a property, so its net change during any cycle will not be equal to 0, and this value will be calculated by adding the value of the work done in different processes. So we have to calculate the work done from process 1 to 2, then from 2 to 3, and then from 3 to 1. So since 3 to 1 is an isochoric process, so it is easily clear that W3 to 1 will be equal to 0 because it is isochoric process. Okay, V1 is given as 0.1 meter cube. P1 is given as 1 bar, that is 1 into 10 raised to the power 5 Newton per meter square, and air temperature is 300 Kelvin. Okay, and the law from 1 to 2 process is given as PV raised to the power 1.3 equal to constant. Always remember, when you have to attempt this type of the question, then the first thing is to calculate the value of thermodynamic property at each and every point. Okay, so at point 1 pressure and volume is known to us. At point 2 and point 3 we have to calculate the value. So for process 1 to 2, so first process 1 to 2. So 1 to 2 process is PV raised to the power 1.3 equal to constant. This shows that P1 V1 raised to the power 1.3 is equal to P2 V2 raised to the power 1.3. Now what is P1? 1 bar. What is V1? 0.1 meter cube raised to the power 1.3 is equal to P2, that we have to calculate. What is V2? V2 is 2 times of V1. It is given as per the question. So 2 times of V1 is 2 into 0.1. So 2 into 0.1 raised to the power 1.3. So what is the value of P2? P2 is nothing but it is 1 into 1 upon 2 raised to the power 1.3. By calculating, P2 comes out to be 0.4061. This much of the pressure. So this is P2, and since process 2 to 3 is isobaric process, so this is also the pressure P3. So at point 2 pressure is known. That is P2 equal to P3, which we have calculated. I am writing it by red pen. That is 0.4061 bar. Okay. Now V2 is equal to 0.2 meter cube, and V1 is equal to V3 is equal to 0.1 meter. Now, so at each and every point we know the thermodynamic property P and V. So now we have to calculate the value of work done for different processes. So first we take the process 1 to 2. So work done from 1 to 2. It is a polytropic process, so work done will be 1 upon n minus 1 P1 V1 minus P2 V2. So 1 upon n minus 1, n is 1.3, so 1.3 minus 1, P1 is 1 into 10 raised to the power 5 into V1 is 0.1 meter cube minus P2 is 0.4061 into 10 raised to the power 5 Newton per meter square multiplied by 2 V1, that is 2 into 0.1. This much of Newton meter, or taken as joule, that is 1 upon 0.3 into this one is 0.1 into 10 raised to the power 5 minus 0.2 into 0.4061 into 10 raised to the power 5. This much of joule. So work done from 1 to 2 comes out to be 6.26 kilojoule. Once we calculate it, so work done becomes 6.26 kilojoule. Now for process 2 to 3. For process 2 to 3, the work done in 2 to 3 is nothing but 2 to 3, sorry, 2 to 3, it is an isobaric process. Isobaric process, so work done will be equal to P delta V. So we apply P and delta V. What is delta V? V3 minus V2. So what is pressure? Pressure is 0.4061 into 10 raised to the power 5 into V3 is 0.1 minus V2 is 0.2. This much of Newton meter. So work done from 2 to 3 comes out to be minus 4.06 kilojoule. This is the work done in case of 2 to 3. So total work done will be equal to total work done in this process is nothing but W for 1 to 2 plus W 2 to 3 plus W 3 to 1. Now for 1 to 2 it is 6.26 and 2 to 3 is minus 4.06. 6.26 minus 4.06 plus 0. So this comes out to be 2.2 kilojoule. So this is an approximate calculation. So the value of the work done is 2.2 kilojoule for this process. Now see in the figure, the cyclic process is your clockwise process. It is your clockwise process. This cyclic process is clockwise process. Okay. So whenever the cyclic process is a clockwise process, the work done will always be positive. Okay. And when the cyclic process is anti-clockwise process, then the work done will be negative. So since total work done in this case comes out to be positive, so it is work producing device, work producing system, or we can say that work is being done by the system. And if it comes to be negative, then it is work absorbing system. Okay, thank you.